This video is harding. It sucks. Let's just get that right in the air. I kind of watched the first couple of seconds of it. It popped up in my timeline. I think it's because I've been watching a lot of those I buy all the goldfish from Walmart videos. And this one is like that, but worse. I looked at a video like this before, and while I did mention some things that I noticed were wrong, the creator has kind of reached out and kind of explained a couple of things, and I kind of see a different light on him, and I definitely want to take a look at his other content, because I do think there might be better videos that he has created to kind of shine him in a better light, but I want to take a look at those. But for right now, let's jump into this video. Okay guys, so we are at the video. The official video title is "We Bought All the Goldfish from Walmart." Kind of generic. So this video has 4.9 million views, which is insane. 662,000 likes, 6.6 thousand dislikes. The channel has 4.3 million subscribers, and it's called More J-Stew. More J-Stew. So I kind of, again, I watched the first couple of seconds of this video. I saw what they said, and I was like, this is a video for the channel. So
this is the future of vacuuming.
Monetized!
Digital motor.
They are monetized.
The cord-free.
As you guys saw on J-Stew Studios, we bought this giant cup and we filled it up with slushy. That turned out so epic. And we have some other really good ideas. It's like, man, like, just look at the box. They already filled it up with whatever, some sort of decoration. But we have some good ideas for the wine glass. So we're gonna call
I hope at this point you kind of see where this video is going.
store to see if they can help us with the idea we have today.
How may I assist you?
Hi, I was just wondering, what is the maximum amount of goldfish I can borrow? Or buy? Not borrow.
Well, it just kind of depends on where you're putting them.
We're putting them in our custom fish tank.
Depending on how many gallons your tank will hold, that's how many goldfish you can have.
If I brought my fish tank in, would you guys be able to help us out, figure out how many we can get and whatnot?
So this doesn't say how many gallons of water.
Couple of things before we dive and delve deeper into this video. One, Walmart is probably the worst place to get your fish advice. If it was on the rung of things or places you could get fish advice from, Walmart would be below the lowest possible rung, right? Most of the people at Walmart have never dealt with fish in a day in their lives. I used to buy fish from Walmart when I was at university because it was one of the closest pet stores around, and I used to go in there, ring the little bell for somebody to come out, and nobody would ever come, right? And I'd just sit there and ring the bell, hoping somebody would come. And after about 10 or 15 minutes, somebody would come over saying, sorry, I was in the hardware department. I talked to them about fish. Most of the time, they didn't even know how to bag the fish, right? They would hand me the net, hand me the bag, and I'd say, can I go and grab it? And they'd be like, absolutely. So I would go in and bag them up myself. Walmart is the worst place to get anything relating to fish or animal products from. Throwing that out there. Obviously, they're never going to sponsor me. So I can say, Walmart sucks.
Water it'll hold, but we're loading up the cup and bringing it to the store.
My guess for that cup, because
Fish tank you guys have
my guess for this cup, because I'm not going to do the math, probably 10 gallons. Very most. 5 minimum.
ever seen.
Here is our fish tank.
Uh-oh.
This thing is so sticky, dude. You can barely feel like hold.
I really hope they're going to wash this out. This is like the whole borax moment, guys. If you watch my stream, this is a borax moment. If you don't understand that, watch my stream.
Do you hear that, guys? My finger's like...
We can't put fish in there like that. This is unsanitary. We're gonna have to clean that out. Okay, since this is going to be our fish tank,
I really hope that when they clean it out, they don't use soap. I just see them cleaning it out and using soap. Prediction. They're going to use soap.
we gotta clean it out before we put any fish in it. We gotta take care of the fish tank. So we're gonna go into this grocery store real quick.
They're using tank very loosely here.
Since we don't know how many gallons this is, guys, leave a comment down below of how many gallons you think this is.
5 to 10.
Well, if you use these, get these wet, you can wash them off.
Why wouldn't they just do this at home? With a hose?
Pretty clean, so we're gonna go inside now. I found the fish.
They got some cool fish here too. Oh, look at that guy.
I don't think this is Walmart.
A starfish.
Do you guys have?
Yeah, no, this is definitely Petco or PetSmart. This is not Walmart.
I think you have to get rocks.
Yeah.
And we definitely want decorations.
Since Andrew and I have literally no idea what we're doing, we're gonna have to get some help from some employees, so...
The fact that they're getting advice from a pet store is probably the worst idea. I used to work at a Petco, right? And I can tell you, the advice you get from Petco is not good at all. There are people that worked at Petco that, like management that I had, that have never dealt with fish in a day in their lives, and yet they were directing us how to run the aquatics department. This is the kind of people that you have at these stores. Not all the time. Sometimes there are really good people at these stores, but most of the time, I'm willing to bet this is how it is, and now they're going to get advice on how to care for these animals and how many they can put in from somebody that has no experience with them whatsoever.
Let's go find somebody.
Do these kind of remind you of Fruity Pebbles?
Literally. What in the world? Those are just rocks?
I want this.
As long as you have the heater and filter, then...
Gravel should never be used in a goldfish tank. There's mixed ideas and opinions on this. Me personally, no gravel in a goldfish tank. I upgrade my goldfish tanks to completely bare bottom. I will never do gravel again.
Anything from this column?
Okay.
We just got some expert advice. So now what do we gotta go do?
Expert advice. And if they're using the term expert advice, they were definitely at Petco. They used to have this sign in the men's room that says expert advice, right? With a fish on it. And all I could think of when I walked in and saw that was, who are they talking about? Because there was nobody there who was an expert in anything.
Sounds like we gotta go save all the goldfish from Walmart. Good idea. Because they got a fish expert here. Walmart is Walmart. Mission save the goldfish.
Wait. So they went to a pet store. The pet store gave them expert advice. The expert advice was taken in consideration, and they said, you know what? You're an expert. We're going to go to Walmart because the fish at the store were being well taken care of by an expert. So you go to a pet store, get told expert advice. The fish were taken care of by an expert, and you say, you know what? We're going to leave here and go to a store where the fish might be suffering and put them in a wine glass. Okay, I'm glad we got this covered.
In full effect. Now we gotta go inside and see who we can save.
You mean sacrifice the goldfish?
We gotta save them. We gotta save as many as we can, guys.
Finally made it to the goldfish section, guys. Oh, fellas, we're so sorry you're in there.
We'll get you out, don't worry.
Those are a lot better
Don't worry,
conditions
guys.
than what they're
Keep
about to
on
go
holding
through.
there. We're
Let
good.
me tell you.
Almost every time we have come to look at the goldfish here, we've seen just dead goldfish laying everywhere. So
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that a lot of them are alive, actually.
Yeah, I was concerned. That's the main reason for this mission. Last time I was
Those dead goldfish are what you're going to see in probably about 30 minutes.
there's bones floating around.
But we can't let this happen.
Oh no, Gary's going down. He's down there,
Nope.
can barely move. This is why we do what we do.
So with the fish tank comes decorations.
I think you do what you do because you don't know what you're doing. Just throwing that one out there.
We gotta make this fish home the most beautiful, pristine fish aquarium.
It's going to be beautiful, it's going to be pristine, and we're going to get it all from Wal-Mart. Woo!
You'd see. So here we have a bunch of cool presents for the fish. Those have all these cool things. Oh, that's really cool.
I don't know if it'll fit though.
Yeah, I think it will. Huge rock base, broken down ship, little house, Squidward.
Is this video sponsored by Walmart? Because it looks like it's sponsored by Walmart.
House. That's cool. Show them what we found.
We got this cool plant. We got Squidward's house.
And then this cool little rock fort. So,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. Guys, we've been waiting by the fish tanks for about 10 minutes. We've asked
Told ya!
2 employees for help.
Exactly.
but no one's here.
And that's why they can't be experts.
Where are you guys? This is why we're saving the fish from Walmart. What if one of these fish was injured or was drowning or needed immediate
Yeah,
assistance?
if they needed help, no one's nearby to come help the fish. That's why we're here.
We're coming for you, buddy.
Random question: why do they put the salt inside of these containers and then stick them in the tank? Why wouldn't they just throw these in the filter? Like that's what we did at Petco, threw them in the sump.
Don't worry.
Random thought.
Another hazard. Somebody just left this cup in here for the fish to get tangled in, get stuck in, like... Come on, guys. I don't know what this pile of poo is either. Who keeps putting these in here? And this cup. What in the world?
Welcome to Walmart.
Which ones are you guys interested in?
We are interested in this section here. Every alive goldfish.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, we're here to save them.
Even this employee is in disbelief. Like, why are you buying these goldfish? What are you doing with them? They're gonna die.
I'm glad I came over here. I'm sorry.
Exactly. This would be my exact reaction. Like, wait, you're taking home these goldfish and putting them in a wine glass? Woo! You guys are crazy partiers, huh?
That's okay.
Yeah, that's perfect. 50.
Yeah. Mission success, guys. We have 50.
Oh no.
Sick
Ask you how you are. You
to see these guys in
you're
here.
fine when you're not.
Cool. This is giving me flashbacks. Do you guys remember Barb's Buzzin' getting 50 goldfish? In hindsight, this makes Barb's Buzzin' look amazing. Oh my god.
50 gold.
We gotta get out of here though, ASAP.
Yeah.
Because this is leaking.
This bag's leaking. That's why it's double bagged.
Don't worry, guys. We're gonna give you a new.
They just said the bag is double bagged. The woman didn't know that you can stop a leak by flipping the bag upside down and putting it in here. The pressure will keep the bag from leaking. Instead, she put the bottom of the bag in another bag. What? Whoa! Oh my god. What is happening?
New home. A home with real rocks and not just paper. A home with forts and not just your imagination. You're gonna have a new life, guys. This secondary bag is filling up.
Really?
Because
These
they don't.
guys are
Are they getting upset?
losing water by the minute.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're upset. These guys down here,
Hang on, fellers.
these fellas down here are trying to seal up the leak, but it's not working.
What are they saying?
I can't hear them.
We're back home now, guys. No. The fish tank is almost ready. Yeah, we got it fully cleaned out. So first, we got to put the rocks in as the base. Right.
Please wash
And then we
them.
got to find the right temperature for the goldfish to live.
Please wash the rocks. He didn't wash the rocks. Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow, that's a good base, guys.
Wow.
Another thing that I really didn't think of at first is this. Is this wine glass capable of holding liquid? In case you guys don't know, there are some glass products out there that can't really hold a lot of water, right? Fish tanks are designed to hold a lot of water, right? They're thicker glass, but there's also tanks that are 10 gallons that are for reptiles only, and they can't hold glass. They're thinner glass, it doesn't hold water. If this can't hold water, everything will go everywhere. And while it might hold water initially, over time, the glass gets weaker. So it will break eventually if this is not designed to hold water, or any liquid in general.
Good base, guys.
Wow. We figured out that goldfish like to live.
Something else to keep in mind, every gallon of water equals 10 pounds of weight, right? If they add in 20 pounds of gravel, and then, let's just say, high hopes, 10 gallons of water, they're looking at over 120 pounds of pressure inside this wine glass. And boy, oh boy, that's gonna burst.
and about 68 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
And to not go below 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's probably like lukewarm, but more on.
Question: when they were researching what the temperature should be, and all during that research, did they think, how big are they gonna get? I don't think they did.
On the cold side. Now to insert the water.
Yes.
Do they have water conditioner?
All right. 3, 2, 1. Check it out, guys. Oh, this is gonna be the most unique fish tank you ever seen.
Obviously, these guys have never watched Tanked before.
It's like wobbling, really?
This is my point. If this is even 10 gallons, right? On the high side, it's 10 gallons. I'm assuming it's maybe like 5 to 7 gallons. This could weigh upwards of 120 pounds at this point, and he's just lifting it up. Well, they're going to learn the hard way. On a side note, I love this closet. It's attached to... Anyway.
It's like wobbling, really? Oh, it looks so cool in the sunlight, too. Dude.
I don't think they added water conditioner.
Dude, that like fits perfectly. Dude, that looks so fun. Next up, the fort. That looks fresh. Nice. This is epic. All right, fellas.
Please acclimate them.
We hope you're thankful for us.
Please acclimate them.
We have built you a beautiful...
Please acclimate them.
Now you guys need to just hang out here for a little while. Whoa.
Thank you.
Careful. The whole thing almost over spilled. They're like, let us out, let us out. We're gonna go have some Chipotle, and you guys don't go anywhere. It's been about, how many minutes? I don't know. Plenty of minutes now. The fish are going in their new habitat. Please,
At least they acclimated them.
stay and be free forever. There they go. Guys, go. Look how much space you have. How much fun they're having. They're already like lit. Guys.
As this one floats to the bottom dead. And this one.
Spency.
Yep.
Spency?
There they go.
No, Spency. The employees at both stores, at a pet store and Walmart, say some fish will die on the way home.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Whoever you talk to at that pet store should be fired. If you take your fish home, right? They should not be dying on the way home. If they are, take those fish right back to the store where you got them from and lodge a complaint. Secondly, that person, you should not be taking advice from that person or their fish in general if they're going to die on the way home. I have never had a fish die on the way home. I have lots of fish and have had lots of fish in my time, and not a single one of them has died on the way home. If they die on the way home, you got bigger problems, okay?
Nothing you can do about it. Right. This is the cheapest brand of goldfish that's on the planet, so they...
That does not mean they are fragile. In fact, goldfish are probably the hardiest fish you can buy. If they are dying on their way home, you're doing something wrong. And maybe that something has to do with putting 50 of them into a bag.
They offer no guarantees on survival or nothing. And I don't think we mentioned this before, but guys, this is not a permanent habitat. We could make it a permanent habitat, but at this point, it's not permanent. Right, because there's...
You could not make it a permanent habitat for those fish. Okay? 1. 2, you need a heater. 3, you need a filter. And 4, rounded glass isn't good for any fish.
There's no filter, there's no... they need a heater? I don't know. There's no filter, which they need, so...
So, my question. They know they need a filter. They know this can't be a permanent home. But they're doing it anyway with no means to rehouse them. They don't have a bigger tank. They don't have a pond. What was the point?
Should we get an underwater shot?
Yes, 100%. All right, underwater cam, activate.
Here we go. Say hi.
Andrew and I just did an epic fish tank mod. We needed to turn off all the lights in here for you guys to see this. Are you ready?
They added a light somewhere.
Guys, check this out.
Okay. Flashing lights are not good for fish. It will stress them out to no belief. Right? Don't do it.
That's so cool. Dude, from up here, it looks so cool too.
From up here, I can tell most of your fish are going to die by tomorrow morning.
Dude, this is like the coolest fish tank ever.
This one looks stunted. Most likely dead.
How bad do you guys want this fish tank?
Not at all.
I just realized this. You can see the shadow of the fish on the bathtub. Look how cool that looks.
Dude, this is awesome.
Look how cool that is.
What the? I just noticed that too.
Yeah?
Oh, we forgot to say this to you guys. We have 50 fish, and they all need names. What do you think are some of the best fish names?
You have 50 fish now. By tomorrow morning, my guess is you'll have 10 left. So it should be pretty easy to name them.
In the comments below.
So Andrew and I have named a few ourselves. This guy who's running around, his name is Schnitzel.
This one's Peter the fish.
See that guy who's hiding in the leaves? That's Marvin Townsend.
See that little gray guy? That's Harry. And that other gray guy over there, that's Marv. You guys see that weird multicolored one? His name is Pickle Pie.
Let's get a side angle. He's pretty cool.
Hey, Pickle Pie.
This one, his name is Full Diaper.
Don't ask how they got their names. It's a really long backstory with each of them. So,
Yeah, it kind of like encompasses their whole personality, their characteristics, who they want to be when they grow up.
all right. So Andrew and I think this is pretty cool, but we need the opinions of some of our friends. So let's FaceTime them. Guys,
What are you guys doing?
we just created something and we wanted to get your guys' opinion. Roberto.
Hey, what's up?
Hey guys, are you ready to see it?
Whoa, that's actually legit. That's so sick.
We bought every fish from Walmart.
That's actually really cool though. I wish I could be one of those fish.
I wish they called me, because I would have laid down the law, if you know what I mean.
Glass slides.
I know, right?
Did someone use this slushy thingy?
Yeah. Anything you want to say to the vlog?
Today we made a video, the most painful video of our life. Yeah.
That's hard to believe.
How?
You guys will see a week.
Time has come, guys, to give the fish where they need to be. See, we have them all here. They're all survivors. So the store we're at, they do pet adoptions. Bye, fish.
Wait. They bought 50 goldfish from Walmart, and they took them to the pet store to give them up for adoption. Having worked at one of these facilities and having taken in adoptions, if somebody brought this in, I would say no. You know why? Couple of reasons. One, they did not come from our store, right? Two, they are goldfish from a different store, a different system. They are probably sick with parasites, and especially if they walked in with a Walmart bag, those fish would not be anywhere near my aquarium systems. Now, if I clearly, I don't think they understand the fish they just gave up for adoption are going to be fed to something larger, right? So instead of taking them home, housing them properly, giving a couple of them potentially a few good years, right? They took them to a pet store where they're going to be eaten or most likely euthanized, right? They took these fish, took them from a deadly situation where they were most guaranteed going to die, took them home, put them in a fish tank, right, which happens to just be a giant wine glass, and then took them to a facility or a pet store where they'll just be euthanized anyway. These guys are pure geniuses.
They have brand new friends, and all the fish in there are going to teach them what it means to be a goldfish.
I got too excited. My chair broke. You guys want to donate to my wheel fund? You can follow me on Patreon.
Fish. Plus, they made new memories. They can tell all their friends about the epic fish tank that they were just in. Man, we went on quite the adventure. It was the best thing a goldfish has ever done.
You're right. They went from a deadly situation to a guaranteed deadly situation. Let's recap. So, my chair broke again. So let's recap. These guys think it's a good idea to take a wine glass that they filled up with slushy juice and clean it out and then put a 50 goldfish into it, right? Thinking they are saving them from inevitable death. They then take those fish to Petco where they promise to put them up for adoption. In reality, having worked at Petco, they were euthanized. This is what's wrong with YouTube culture. They do it for the views, and then when the views come through, they get rid of them. And while I think these guys had some sort of good in their heart, they wanted to help these animals, inevitably, they ended up hurting them more than helping them. So if you want to save the fish from Walmart, don't. It's the best option you can do. Just don't. Especially unless you're legitimately taking them home, quarantining them, medicating them, and putting them in your tank. If you're planning on doing something stupid like this, don't do it because you're just putting those fish in an inevitable death situation. They are going to be killed one way or another. It's disappointing to say that, but it's completely true. And knowing Petco, they were euthanized as soon as those guys walked out the door. So with that being said, make sure you comment down below what you think about the situation. Make sure you like and subscribe. Help me get a new chair, because this one, I think it's on its last leg. So make sure you do that. All my links are in the description down below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.